Okay, it's April 10th, and this is the GaNooze special. We got a Clear My Throat edition. Yeah, I had to clear my throat. Okay, on to the news. First in the news, Yahoo and Microsoft still playing their game. Who's gonna, outsmart or out-trick or out-bullshit, to gain this here, make this sale happen. So Yahoo has been, playing with Rupert Murdoch, trying to get some Rupert Murdoch, some kind of news thing, show thing, Yahoo advertising. Who the hell knows? But they're trying to fuck up Yahoo enough so Microsoft say, oh, screw it, I don't want the company now because it's all fucked up. And so apparently they're trying to get AOL to fuck them up a little. That's a good company, but that one's fucked up. That one lost Time Warner a big pile of money, so it'd be good for Yahoo to deal with AOL. That would scare the hell out of Microsoft, because Microsoft would be saying, wow, ruined a really big company with AOL before, maybe AOL do it again, And so who knows, but still we got this, another week in the deadline for Yahoo to come through before Microsoft tries to buy up the, buy the shareholders out, sort of, individually, and kind of force the management out so they can buy the company. So anyway, on to the more important news. Got this here White Temple Christian guys in Texas, right? So apparently they had this white temple with a bed in it, and it was like the pyramid of horniness. And so they would, we'll say molest, but we'll say they temporarily married, these young girls in this here temple, this white temple, and had their little hanky-panky going on in there. And it's just so funny they get away with this shit. But for 4 years they got away with this shit. That was kind of funny in this story. The cop guys were saying, we have had an informant for 4 years. In 4 years they couldn't figure out that, hey, maybe we got to investigate this place. Maybe we got to check out what the fuck's going on in this this little crazy Mormon little place. I mean, Mormon's been in the news before, with the underage, sex kind of stuff. So anyway, I don't know why they, waited 4 years. Well, I guess I know why, because they didn't get a phone call from some kid saying help. So anyway, part of the story too was apparently the kid who made the call, they haven't found her yet. So strange. But anyway, hundreds of people involved, Mormons, crazy ass, people. One kid I think had 4 kids when she was 16. I mean, jeez, creepy people. All right, on to other news. Army, a lot of stress in the Army. Apparently, more suicides than ever, I guess. But it's not a lot of suicides, but it's a dramatic rise. Apparently, we're not getting out of there anytime soon. They're not going to really reduce the troop levels this summer, and but they also aren't going to increase them much either because we don't got no soldiers to do it with. Apparently nobody's volunteering to go get shot in Iraq or blowed up. I guess you don't get shot, you get blowed up more than you get shot over there if you're doing the soldiery thing. So anyway, moving on. China and the Olympics. Lots of, what's the word for it? Lots of hysterics. That's a good word, maybe. I don't know. It's a lot of drama. That's the word, better word, drama. Lots of drama around this whole Olympic thing, because of the Tibet thing and the China thing. And so who knows? Who knows how it's going to play out? Just seems to me there's a point where it becomes, I mean, you can't really protest for your liberty by making threats that you're going to blow people up for going to an Olympics or something. I mean, that's just kind of a weird, we're a peaceful religion, but some elements of us might blow you up. I mean, that's not too good. I mean, it just doesn't make them look entirely pacifist. Not all victim there anymore. Anyway, enough of that one. Elton John supporting Hillary Clinton, going to help her out with some money. Clintons were always a friend of his, I guess. So I don't know why that's a fucking story, but apparently it's a fucking story. Kind of surprising. Alright, so apparently there's this Ohio guy who talked about, conspired to blow up the Supreme Court. I'm saying, well, that's pretty cool. Okay, I can go for that. But there's a reason was because he's one of these racist crap heads. He just wants to blow up everybody who's black and stuff and kill. I mean, it just it's just I don't know why all the, well, I don't know why all the crazies are crazy, but you know, it's to be that crazy over something that crazy. I mean, it's just crazy to be that crazy over something that crazy. Jesus. They got new pictures of Elvis. They found some new pictures of Elvis. I don't know. It doesn't seem like they really found them. I mean, they found them in, I guess, the belongings of the guy who was the official photographer for Elvis. So I guess if you're going to find them, that would be the place to look. If you're going to look for photos of Elvis, that might be the place to look. So, I don't know. But the photos look rather interesting. Pretty cool, that Elvis guy. He did have a knack, or whatever. You know, he had the charisma thing. Not too many people can wear one of them ruby suits and get away with it, you know. But I don't know if he entirely got away with it. But sure got away with it better than I could. But anyway, McCain, he won't rule out preemptive warring, but that's a typical Republican thing, you know. They never want to rule out. I won't rule out that I'm going to kill everybody on Earth, you know, to make some money. You know, fucking assholes. But the really surprising thing is apparently in the poll numbers, he's now 50-50 with either one of the Democratic candidates, Obama or Clinton. And you're just like, how the fuck does this, how you know, 50-50? I mean, maybe the Republicans are right. We ought to go preemptively warring against our own people. I mean, who could be voting for McCain? I mean, what kind of, you know, brain tumor do you have to have? I mean, maybe we all need some therapy in this country. Maybe they got to put something else in the water. I mean, something's really fucked up that when 50% of the people say, yeah, I'd like to have a war with Iran. Ooh, Jesus Christ. All right, well, speaking of cancer, I might as well bring that up. We're on the subject of cancer. Apparently got some new drug that, you know, kind of blocks the destructive effects of radiation poisoning sickness. It doesn't really, I mean, all it does is stop you from dying from it, you know, as fast as you would, just because it doesn't allow it to destroy your GI tract. And so that's good. I mean, it can save your life. But obviously you'll be, you know, if you have a big dose of radiation, I mean, it's not going to do you too good in the long run, probably, because it might, you know, energize some cancer growth. But, yeah, it'll save your life. I don't really care for this much, though, because, you know, they tested this thing on monkeys and stuff, you know, gave them lethal doses of radiation. And you just think about that, and you're just thinking, Jesus Christ, they're still doing that shit every day. Some laboratory, they're just like, you know, driving nails into the brains of monkeys and shit just to say, oh, well, let's see what happens. Very depressing. All right, Bush, what the hell? Yeah, he offers the same old crap, basically, for the mortgage problem. Like, yeah, well, we got programs. Call up one of them programs and see if they'll help you. I mean, that's basically his answer to the problem. Yeah, thanks, George. Appreciate the help. All right, what else there? Health risk of global warming. I mean, this is one of those throw in there stories, I guess. You know, I didn't even read the whole thing, but it's just like one of these typical, well, it's going to get very hot, and so the older people are going to have a hard time in the higher heat, and there might be more mosquitoes and bugs, you know, so those aren't going to be good for people, and there might be more flus and things. All right, the hurricane season. Again, we have predictions by the great and powerful hurricane predictor guys. And they do this every year. In the last 2 years, the guys have been completely wrong. You know, so again, they're saying, yeah, we're going to have a ton of storms, and they're going to be bigger storms, and we're all going to get fucked. And, you know, maybe it's going to happen this year. But it's just, you know, 3 years going, they haven't got it right. So they better hope the fourth is a charm, or whatever the fuck, however it goes. All right, what else? Economy. Worst retail season in like 13 years. I mean, lowest numbers anyway. Oh man, I'm so under time. This is great. Oh, I'll even burp. I have enough time to burp. Or belch. Whatever one you prefer. Yeah, worst retail season in 13 years. So, you know, things are getting bad. And I don't know, I think that's about it. News is very boring. I did read some other stories, but I don't even remember what the fuck they were, and I don't care. So that's it. So I'll don't know, YouTube, you know, they change shit again. And yeah, they got this little commenty crap's a little different, and they change the little shapes of things, and you know, but it's all bullshit. It really pisses me off because I'm running an older version of the browser, you know, Firefox, and I can't view videos any fucking more because the goddamn Flash, goddamn bullshit fucking add-on won't fucking plug in, right? Word, not add-on, plug in, won't fucking work. I mean, it won't fucking update the older version right. And so it just kind of pisses me off. The tube experience is all fucked up because these assholes decide to change shit. And they don't worry about, oh, well, we're not going to care if it's compatible with somebody using an older browser. I mean, come on. I mean, the fucking richest company in the world, Google, I mean, they can't figure out how to program to make things compatible with older browsers. I mean, what a pile of shit.